Sometimes when I talk to people, they'll say things to me like, "Surely God will give me a second chance." It's not fair to judge my life without a chance for a redo. In this video, we're going to look at a passage that addresses this attitude. I'm Pastor Mike, and this channel is called Scripture That Makes a Difference because I believe Scripture's made a difference in my life, and I think it can make a difference in yours as well. So each video on this channel aims to show how each passage we look at makes a difference today. If this is your first time here, you can learn even more about this channel by checking the description below. And if you find you like this kind of content, just click the subscribe button and you'll get more. So what does the Bible say about reincarnation and second chances and do-overs? Does God give those to people? Is the answer a good thing or not? I plan to speak about the value of Jesus' sacrifice in an upcoming message. So I was studying Hebrews 9:24 through 28. Since I plan to present this message the Sunday before Veterans Day, I'll demonstrate that only those who have experienced trauma, like combat or crucifixion, can really appreciate all it means. But at the end of this passage is a verse that says, "And just as it is appointed for man to die once, and after that comes judgment." That's verse 27. What does this verse mean? And why is it in this passage? This paragraph seems to say that Jesus experienced more than any human priest and does his work in heaven, not on earth, and has effected a once-for-all sacrifice. But that doesn't explain what this particular verse means. So this seems to be the sequence. Think of a human high priest, like the Jews had, who went into the Holy of Holies, the most holy place on planet Earth, one day a year, on the Day of Atonement. According to the Mosaic Law, he went to make atonement by blood on the Ark of the Covenant. And this covered all the unintentional sins of the people for the last year. But since it wasn't an eternal sacrifice and couldn't be permanent, God in His grace accepted this for the period of 1 year. The author is teaching that no human could permanently cover all sins, but that Jesus has done what no one else could. He offered a permanent atonement for sins. Since it was permanent, he didn't need to offer it again. That his next coming would not be to deal with the punishment of sin, but to bring a full deliverance from the presence and the power of sin to those who trust him. This is as sure to the author, in his mind, as the fact that everyone will only die one time and will surely then face judgment. This passing statement effectively ends all hope for a second chance after death. It encourages us to take seriously the other teachings on judgment. Humans are not reincarnated to have a do-over. Humans don't spend a brief period of time in some kind of purgatory to pay for their sins and then receive the same reward better Christians already have. And humans don't suffer briefly and are then annihilated. But this passage also removes the need for such errors. We would only need such an alternative if Jesus' work was not sufficient. But since Jesus has entered a heavenly, eternal Holy of Holies, since Jesus has made an eternal sacrifice, since he has done an eternal work, since we can trust that he got it right the first time, we don't need a do-over. We can trust that he will present us to his Father on Judgment Day perfect. So how do you react to this? Is this something new that you haven't heard before, or you heard a different teaching? Or do you have questions about what other people might be teaching? I would be happy to try to answer those questions. I receive all kinds of comments and respond as quickly as I can. And please consider making a suggestion, some passage that is a little confusing to you and you don't understand how it really makes a difference today. Just send me a message through those comments and I'll consider studying that and making a video to follow up on that request. If you like hearing how specific passages can make a difference today, just click that subscribe button and click the bell so you are one of the first to know when I release a new episode. And you can help get this difference-making message of the Scriptures to others as well, just by sharing this on social media. If you live near Enid, Oklahoma, please come by and visit us. Our address is on our Facebook page. There's a link to that below. Our services take place at 10 o'clock. And this Sunday, you can hear more about how Jesus did more than we ever thought. Until next time, relax. Trust Him. He's done it all.